Senators are still tied at 1 goal apiece. Bob McElligott along with Steve Kelly. And now we're joined by a former broadcast partner of mine, Derek MacKenzie. And you see, Derek, we did such wonders for you that we're trying to help Steve get back into the lineup and have the success that you've had.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good up there. I don't know what he sounds like, but he's looking pretty sharp.
Hey, tell us about this game. We were just talking about this at the end of the period. Then during the commercial break, the fact that, the calls there at the end of the period really both ways kind of took the flow out of this game a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I've been pretty frustrated with the officiating the last couple nights, so we won't touch on it too much. But, we have to be smart. You know that he's an inconsistent ref, and sometimes he puts it away, and then other times he finds things to call. So we have to keep it simple and stay out of the box in the third.
Well, let's talk about what's happened so far, though. Each team with a goal on the power play. And, last night, the last couple of nights, goals are at a premium for your team. The only one you had last night was yours in the shootout. What is it that's going on with the group of forwards down there? And there's so much skill, but yet there's a lack of scoring right now.
Well, if there was an easy answer, I think it would have been solved by now. I mean, obviously my line between me and, York and whoever else has been there has got to be more productive. I mean, I'd be less frustrated if we could even have some consistent pressure down there, but that doesn't seem to be the case either. So, fatigue might be part of the problem, but we're not going to use that as an excuse. We have to find a way here in the third period to get a goal.
Well, you guys have been kind of auditioning wingers on the other side of your line there. Today it happens to be Nikita Filatov, and obviously with Ross putting him out there, he can create so many exciting chances, and Mike York is such a good passer, and you're a finisher. Now you've played with him for 2 periods. Is he starting to get accustomed to you two guys?
Well, I think, Philly's, got a game of his own, and certainly he's pretty exciting to watch. And, it seems like a lot of his plays are plays off rushes and breakaways. So, I think we're still filling each other out. Like I say, we haven't had any real consistent pressure. I'd like to see our line get it deep and make some plays, and, hopefully that'll be the case in the third.
Mac, I just want to say, physically, you're looking really strong down there in the corners. I saw a few big hits. You were pretty owly last night. 2 guys throwing them around. I just want to know, do you attribute that to the upper body work in the gym when you're rehabbing the ankle, or what can you attribute that physical play to?
Well, you know me, I'm usually in the gym pretty early working on the beach body, but no, we've had some meetings over the last couple of days, and now one of the things that we talked about, and I talked about with Coach Ross, was being more physical. And sometimes when you grip the stick, you start doing some things to try to be productive in other ways. And these have just been all tight games. It's not like we're getting shut out and blown out. These are all been, 2-0, 2-1, whatever the case is. And here we are again tonight, 1-1. So, keeping the puck out of that's one thing, and playing physical in our zone. And now, hopefully in the third, like I've said before, we can get something going.
Hey, do you think a guy with, let's just say some busted ribs on the same workout program might be as physical when he comes back?
Well, I hope so. I've been watching him down there. I think he's trying to one-up me. He's been walking around the dressing room with his shirt off a lot more than I was, so he better be physical when he gets back.
Well, I don't know about that. The ratings are in, and this has definitely been right now the highest watched Time Warner broadcast of the year, so I don't know. I might do a couple more of these before I come back.
Well, I think I lost my job, so.
All right. And that's a good thing as far as you're concerned right now. Tell me just one more thing before we get to the third period. What's going to happen here in this third period? 1-1 game. Does each team take whatever energy they have left and throw it out there in the final 20 minutes?
I hope so. For our case, I think, it's been a long stretch, and finally light at the end of the tunnel, have a few days to rest. Obviously when you lose the first one on the road, it's kind of tough. You got to battle back to salvage a good weekend, and we did that last night to put ourselves in position to take 4 or 6 points, which I can live with. So again, I'm going to hope that maybe our special teams can come through big in the third period, and if not, it'd be nice for our line to get an even strength goal.
All right, Derek, thank you very much. Best of luck in the third period.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that's Derek MacKenzie of the Syracuse Crunch. How'd you get those ratings already? I'm not even privy to